Hey, what's up, you guys? So I just got back from practicing my stand-up comedy at open mic night in downtown.
I tell her, look at your husband. Do I look good?
So it is pretty late. It's 1:18 a.m. and I need to get some sleep because in a couple of hours I gotta do my long run for this marathon training. I wanted to quickly show you guys my marathon training schedule I have laid out here. Here it goes. So I have kind of what I did is go on YouTube and look at various runners and learning off their experiences from beginners to advanced. And I took all that information and just kind of applied it to myself, to my capability, to what I think or what I know I can currently do. And that's how I kind of tailored this schedule. It's an 11-week schedule that started after I did a half marathon. And so right now we are on week 5 and it's Friday now. So in a couple hours I gotta run 16 miles and then a couple hours later it's arm day. So 16 miles, arms. All the stuff in red lettering here is stuff that I've already completed. And I'm pretty proud of myself for creating this fancy schmancy little schedule here. I broke it down into 3 phases, phase 1, 2, 3. In the middle, it kind of starts off kind of light, and then in the middle, the miles pick up. Here in blue is a week indicator. So the accumulated miles is 22 miles, 24, 30, 7, 30, 36, 33, 40, and then it starts tapering down at this point. And then the marathon is on November 13th. So I'm excited, you guys. Like with any schedule, life can get in the way sometimes. I kind of thought I almost hurt myself running on the football field, trying to new strategies and new tactics to give myself a leverage. And I thought I ended up getting some shin splints. I went too hard in the paint. So I kind of had to adjust. This was supposed to be a long run here. That's why it's in orange. So instead of doing a long run, I just went on my air bike in the garage and cranked out 34 miles. So I got pretty crazy there, but I needed something that was low impact that weren't gonna hurt my legs so much. But here goes the schedule. Everything's going according to plan. And so I guess I need to stop talking and go lay down and get some rest, and then I'll get up in the morning. And what I want to do in the morning is show you guys the nutrition that I'm taking and all my gear before I do my long run. All right, good night, guys. All right, what's up, everybody? So I made a slight change of plans. As I told you guys last night, I got home pretty late from the comedy club, and I try to go to sleep right away. I'm a kind of person where it's hard for me to go to sleep, and so I fell asleep around 3 o'clock, and then I like to eat my nutrition before a long run, 2 hours before my run. So I woke up at 5 a.m., 2 hours before sunrise, a little bit before sunrise, and I wasn't feeling so good. So I firmly believe that it's good to have a schedule. You should always have a schedule, have something planned out, but you always got to listen to your body first. So if your body's not responding well, then you need to listen to that first and then jump back to your schedule when you can, because if not, you're going to risk injury. So I decided to sleep in and get that rest that's needed when you do endurance training. So I rest, and then I feel good right now. So I'm going for my run, a late evening run. It's gonna be around 5 o'clock when I start running. It's gonna be 16 miles, I believe I said, and it's gonna be about 2 hours and some change, let's call it. So I did tell you guys last time I want to show you guys the nutrition that I eat before I go on a long run, and in addition to that, I want to show you guys some of the gear that I use for all this world of endurance training. So here we go. Here goes the nutrition. Before I go on my long run, this is, let's call it the superpower bowl of oatmeal that I make before I run. You know, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what these ingredients are, but what I want to do is go in detail to what they do, because as cheesy as this sounds, knowledge is power. And when I know what something does to benefit me, I don't know, it just mentally gives me a better edge, and it makes me feel stronger. So, okay, so to the left, we got oatmeal, which is good for sustained energy. It's a soluble fiber that slows absorption of carbs up to 3 hours, hence sustained energy. Right? To the right of that, we got whey protein, which supports muscle recovery and growth. The reason I incorporate that into my oatmeal is because not only do I just run, but I also like to lift weights. So on top of my running regimen, I'm also lifting weights. So there's a certain amount of protein I have to consume within a day if I want my muscles to heal properly and even start growing. So if you're a person that doesn't really do both at the same time, maybe you don't need to incorporate the protein into your oatmeal bowl. But that's up to you. I would recommend, if you're just a runner, that at least have some whey protein after your run. So there goes that. And then so right below that's the banana, which is a potassium. It regulates nerve impulse and helps prevent muscle cramp and maintains a regular heartbeat. To the right of that, we have honey. I usually use a teaspoon of that inside the bowl. And this helps you maintain energy for longer periods of time. Why? This is why. It has a higher level of fructose than sugar, which means it raises your blood sugar more slowly. To the right of that, we have cinnamon. It reduces inflammation. It reduces oxidative stress, which means it helps limit fatigue, memory loss, muscle pain, and also joint pain. And then to the right of that, we have Himalayan pink salt. I like to pick that over table salt, just due to when you do a comparison of the Himalayan pink salt over table salt, due to the processing and producing the product, the Himalayan pink salt is a less severe processing system that it goes through. So for that reason, it contains more minerals, and also, you know, it's sodium, so it helps with hydration. So if you combo all that up, that's gonna help you out big time when you do your long run. I like to do it anywhere between 2 hours to an hour and a half before my run. So that's what I do. And then let's go over here to some of the gear that I like to use during my long run. So I guess we'll work from left to right. Here on the left, during this journey of marathon training, I've gone through various types of hydration packs, and they all serve this purpose, and I like them. But this one overall is my favorite one. I got it from Walmart. I wish I knew the brand name, but there goes the brand symbol. It's awesome because it's material, like it's very material, thin material, breathable material that lies on your body really good when you tighten on the strings here. It molds to your body really well. And I like the fact that it has the pockets here. It has a pocket here, and even a zipper pocket here. So what I do is I like to put my cell phone in here. Over here, I like to put my gels, my sodium, and anything else that I need to in here. And in here, you know, during training, you always got to be safe. So I like to keep my ID, my driver's license with me. and also my debit card, because you never know, man. When you're running out there, it's always good to be prepared. So that's my hydration pack. It's really awesome. And here goes the zipper with the bladder in here. It holds I think 1.5 liters in here. And then this thing here, when I first ran with it, I was getting a little frustrated because I was squeezing on this with my teeth to suck it up, and it was hardly coming out. But I finally figured out that you have to pull it up in order for it to work properly. So yeah, I guess read the instructions, guys. But yeah, this hydration pack is really awesome. I've also using this. My wife got this for me. This is really awesome. It's just a watch. There's a million versions of them out there. They're all awesome. I mean, do your research and see which one you like best. This one I don't think it was that expensive. I think it was like $40, $30 on Amazon. But what it does, what I like, is it tells you the miles that you ran and the time frames that you're running it in. So that's really awesome. This here is to prevent chafing, so you put that in your inner thighs, and that helps out with that. I don't know why I put this up here, but I guess you don't want to smell like a skunk when you get back into your car after running, so this is going to help you prevent that. So during my run, I learned in this journey, I learned a lot about my body. I learned a lot about my body, how it functions and what it needs, especially what it needs when I'm straining it through these long training sessions. Is I really didn't retain good sodium levels in my body, and I learned that through over the years. I finally put the pieces together. I'm like, sodium, I lack it. I don't really use it in my food, and I don't take it as an extra supplement with anything. And how I noticed that is over the years, I've done 3 Tough Mudders. Those are like 10-mile obstacle courses. It's a 10-mile obstacle course. And usually near the end, I always cramp up. And then during this marathon training, every time I'll get to mile 10 or 11, I would cramp up. So just getting really frustrated with that and not understanding. I did a lot of research, and I understand that I need to incorporate sodium into my diet. So, these energy bars here have sodium in it, but it's also it has calories in it, and it's fast acting, so it gets into your body quicker. And what I learned is after every 4 miles, there's 6 of them in here. After every 4 miles, I eat half the pack, so three of them after every 4 miles. And along with that, I'm taking some of these Noon energy tabs, it's sodium. These have 300 milligrams of sodium in one tab. So after every 4 miles, I'm eating 3 of these, and I'm taking a tab. And I preferably use this one here, because this one has caffeine in it. It's a tea extract, which is awesome. So that coupled with this, which also has caffeine in it. There's various versions of this. I get most of my stuff at Walmart. I love Walmart. It has everything I need. But this has 50 milligrams of caffeine in it also. So that, with a little bit of this, you're straight getting the boost. And just after learning all this nutrition stuff, I actually just like to eat these on the daily, because I do lift weights and run. Just even when I'm not marathon training, I like to do that. So it says you could take up to 3 of these, a day, just to maintain proper hydration. So that's what this is, and that's what that is. And like I said, I put these in here along with however I'm gonna take. I put them in here. And before my run, I fill up the water pack, and every 16 ounces of water, you can use a Noon tab. So before, like, I'm going on my long run today, I'm gonna fill this thing up, and it's gonna allow me to put 3 of the Noon tabs in here. So that's what that is. And then I'm also this is something new I'm gonna try, but because I've experienced cramping, I'm gonna take this banana because of the potassium. I'm gonna put it in here. This not only does it have the water bladder in there, but it allows room to put something else. So I'm gonna put this banana in there, because why not, right? Why not? If I have a history of cramping, I want to do everything I can to increase my chances of success. So I bought this here because sometimes, see, when that little banana holder right there, and when we're short for whatever reason, it's better to have something than nothing. So this is 99 milligrams of potassium. But I believe the banana or other foods, you could get more from that instead of buying that. But that's just when I don't have anything. But I think one banana, if I remember, has 450 milligrams of potassium. So that's that. And then I have this. This is a neck gaiter. Since I do sweat a lot, especially since we're in Texas and I'm running, I try to avoid running in the heat. So that's why I warrant running early in the morning or late in the evening. But even late in the evening, it's still kind of hot out there. So I'm a sweater. So this neck gaiter, the elastic material, I really like it. And I put it on my head and I like to tie off the top, and it just really traps the sweat really well. So I like this neck gaiter. And then moving on to my shirt and my shorts. You know, I went through a lot of different type of clothing during these runs, but you want to get something that's made for running, that has the built-in underwear inside of it. This has the built-in underwear. You definitely want that. And, you know, I think this is nylon material. Sorry, guys. Let me see. What I believe it's nylon. Let's see in real time. Oh, it's polyester. 88% polyester, 12% spandex. Okay. So you want to get that because it's breathable. And then usually when it's designated for running, you'll have different type of size shorts. There's usually a 7-incher. They go 7 inches down, or I'll go 5 inches. When I went to Academy, I tried the 7-inch. I just felt like too big. The 5-inch, it just feels like it's more built to you. When you're running, you want to get air hitting your body as much as possible so you could cool down. It just helps everything. Heat just will slow you down. So these are a little bit shorter, but I don't care. It hits my legs and it just makes my body feel cooler. So I recommend getting the shorter version. And then this here is a compression shirt. It's sleeveless. I really like it. It fits good to my body, and it's breathable as well. And that just anything that's compression, it helps blood circulation in your body. And speaking of blood circulation, I also wear these compression socks. It helps with my blood circulation. You know, like I said, you got to research your body, man, and see what you need help with. But I learned that I have, you know, kind of weak circulation when it comes to my legs. So I buy these. I even wear them when I'm just walking around, you know, and I take them off at nighttime, and then the next day I put another pair of compression socks on. These just really help with circulation, and I could really tell the difference. And then these here are New Balance shoes. I went to a running store near my hometown here, and they they have a machine where a professional goes with you and has you stand on his machine, and they mold your feet, and they find what shoe type is best fits on your foot, and that's what I did here. So I really like them. They've been treating me well. And then after my long runs, this is the kind of a therapy I like to use on my legs. The Impact Therapy gun, it's pretty awesome. It has a bunch of different levels. It goes up to 4 levels, and the battery lasts really long on this thing. There's a bunch of different types and models, so just do your research. But this Impact gun really helps with the soreness that goes on with these legs from these long runs. So these you could just all over your body, right? And then this here, it's a roller, and you just sometimes when I'm really feeling the pain, like I like to get this and just use it really slow to go over the areas where it feels painful. And believe it or not, this thing helps, man. It helps the recovery process faster. I believe it increases blood circulation when you go over the sore areas, and the soreness goes away a lot quicker, which enables you to get ready for your next run. But I believe that is everything. So I will see you again when I start this run here shortly. Actually, I need to make my bowl of oatmeal, and then before I know it, time's gonna be here, and it's time to get that run and put in that work. So I'll see you all in a little bit. All right, you guys, I'm about to start this run, but I did forget to mention a couple of things when I was listing my gear that I have during my run. Is sunglasses, it's a must. Sunscreen, forgot to show you guys that. These headphones, wireless headphones. The strategy is if you're running for a good while and you think they might die out, just use one at a time. So I have this one on. This one's powered off, and I keep it inside this little compartment here, or on this side here. And then if this headphone dies, I store it here and get the other one out, turn it on, and it's a full battery. So that's my strategy with that. And as you can see, the sun's gonna come down soon. So once that happens, I also have a headlamp. This is an Ozark brand. Yep. So, all right, let's get to it.
Let's go. And yo, I persevered and learned a lot. Trials and tribulations, daily loading clips and taking shots. Most these niggas try to play me. It's kinda hectic on the daily, baby. People shady. It's like depression, my confessions. Fuck it, baby, pay me. A couple friends of mine that got these deals and acting phony. But that's the cross across the beer, no doubt I keep it, homie. Sometimes I'm feeling divine, sometimes I'm losing my mind. I freak the beat, the beat, the beat, the feet, the beat, the grind. In tabernacles, I battle rappers and shatter shackles. Have to pack packing the crackle, it's like an Adam's apple. I never claim to be perfect, I got a lot of issues. What's the verdict? Devin got murdered. Swear to God I miss you. Slinging tracks, pay them back, kick it back. I wish I could bring them back. Wish I could get us out the hood for good. Sometimes I'm feeling divine, sometimes I'm losing my mind. I freak the beat, the beat, the beat, the feet, the beat, the grind. I keep it rocking, never stopping to the beat, y'all. And we gon' take it to the top, so I beat y'all. I keep it rocking, never stopping to the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. I keep it rocking, never stopping to the beat, y'all. And we gon' take it to the top, so I beat y'all. I keep it rocking, never stopping to the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. Yo, I ride the beat so effortless, pessimist like an exorcist. Next to this, the best of this, left of this, it's been ever since. Plain and simple, train the mental, play the keys and hear my sound. Intonation, connotation, pencil in my ups and downs. Feel my words, read my lips, lust to rise, peel the clips. Passion mixed with poetry, potently poking me my shit. Sometimes I'm feeling divine, sometimes I'm losing my mind. I freak the beat, the beat, the beat, the feet, the beat, the grind. It's so my life's like, every note's like right, steady quotes, quote the keys, knowing me and see me sees. And they injecting me, touching the keys, affecting me. It's something like telepathy, fuck it, but they neglected me. I feel the keys and then my fingers make them sing a song. Simultaneous, the pain in us to make them sing along. Sometimes I'm feeling divine, sometimes I'm losing my mind. I freak the beat, the beat, the beat, the feet, the funk, the grind.
Hey, how's it going, you guys? I just finished a long run. I didn't necessarily do the 16 miles like I wanted to. I put in 15.26 miles, and the reason for that is because I cramped up. I cramped up really bad at mile 12, and I walked the rest of the way. It was pretty funny though, because you know, as you can see out here, it's pretty dark, and where I cramped up, it was pretty dark, and there's a parking lot right there, and I didn't think anybody was around, but out of nowhere the cramp hit me. Usually you could kind of feel when the cramp's gonna come, so I couldn't embrace for it, but this time it just came out of nowhere, man. It just hit my hamstring and it hit my heart. I was like, oh! And one, it hurt, and then two, I was pissed off because it stopped my movement, and I was making pretty good progress. And so when the sting of the cramp hit me, I just yelled out, motherfucker! And I guess whoever was in the parking lot there, they turned on their car and they started leaving, and they stopped, and they said, hey man, are you okay? And I told them, you know, hey, I'm okay. I thanked them for being a human being and checking up on me. And but I told him, you know, I'm good, that the pain's going away. It was just a cramp, and so that was cool that he stopped. But I kept it moving. I walked the rest of the way, and you know, instead of being negative about it like I used to be, I turned a negative into a positive. And during that three mile and some change walk, I was YouTubing videos about, just kind of, I keep hitting this wall around, anything past 10 miles, like anything after that, like I start hitting this wall of cramping really bad. And, I've started to increase my sodium intake, my potassium intake, and I thought that would do the trick and I wouldn't have this anymore. But in doing that research during this walk, what I've learned is I need to strengthen my glutes, I need to strengthen my hip flexors, and I really need to do a better job of stretching, because I pretty much don't stretch. I kind of do like a little weak 3-minute stretch before the run, and obviously I guess it's not cutting the mustard. And the type of work that I do, I sit down a lot. So in some of these videos, I've seen that if you're a person that sits down a lot for your job, that you can be experiencing this problem too, just from sitting down like that. And your hamstrings, it just when your hamstrings, there's not a lot of movement for a lot of hours when you're sitting down like that, it can cause you to cramp as well. So I learned a lot of things on this walk. On the positive side, it's a beautiful night. It's cool seeing all the lights at nighttime, seeing the moon, seeing the cars on the freeway. One thing that was cool during this run is I seen a firefly. To a lot of you, that might not mean nothing, but for me, I grew up in California, and I've never seen a firefly until I went to basic training in the Army in Fort Knox, Kentucky. And I was a tanker, so during our tank training, our 19-kilo tank training, we would do training throughout the night. And I remember being on the top of the tank, in the loader position, standing up on top of the turret with the machine gun in the middle of the night, under the stars and the moon. That was the first time I ever seen fireflies, just glowing, green glowing dots. And I don't know, there was something magical about that. I just thought that was really cool. And since then, I've never seen them until right now. In the middle of the night, running through this dark area, I seen a firefly, and it just triggered that memory, and that was super awesome. So it's cool, man. When you do positive things like this, you get outdoors and you put in the work. You experience awesome stuff. But anyways, we still getting after it, and I'm gonna still keep putting in that work. Now I just need to keep on putting in more work. I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm getting stronger through this experience. I'm learning more about my body and how to take care of it and how to treat it right so it could treat me right when I needed to produce for this endurance event, this marathon. So I'm gonna keep getting after it, and that's that.
Hey, you guys, I wanted to add one more thing before this video ended. So that run last night, I just been all day today just thinking about, what can I do to improve myself? I know I said in the video that during my walk, I was researching what to improve myself, and I did mention strengthening my hip flexors and my glutes and improve on my stretching, which all that, it is good, but my training right now, I've been doing a lot of stadium stairs. I've been running a lot of trails that have a lot of hills, so it just didn't make sense to me that that's all it was. So I started kind of just racking my brain, figuring out this piece to this puzzle right now. And when it boils down to it, I think I have my finger on it, on what's the issue and why I keep cramping on anything over 10 miles, right? So after doing a bunch of research today on my phone, it looks like the main things for endurance training is the three things you have to maintain with your body is sodium, potassium, and magnesium. So the sodium, I feel like I got a hold on it, right? I feel like I'm taking these Nuun tablets, and I feel like I got a hold of the sodium. Like I got that on lock. The potassium, I thought I was good. You know, I was, as far as my food, like I was eating a lot of bananas, but I guess I'm not eating enough. According to the research I did, potassium, you need to at least have anywhere between 3,500 to 4,500 milligrams of potassium, and I'm nowhere near that mark. So that could be a big factor as to why I keep cramping. On top of that, the other thing is magnesium. As far as I know, the only thing that I'm eating that has magnesium is avocado, and that's every once in a while. I'll chop up some avocado and put it in my food. So I was definitely missing the mark on the magnesium as well. So definitely after doing this research, I'm deficient in 2 areas of potassium and magnesium. So today I went to Target. Well, I asked my wife when she was at Target if she could buy me this bottle of magnesium, and it has 400 milligrams in it. And it's in chewable formats, two pills a day, chewable format. So I'm gonna start adding that to my regimen. And then the other thing is the potassium. I had bought a bottle the other day. It's actually in this video earlier. It's 90 milligrams, and it seems like most of the stores that sell potassium in a pill form, it goes up to 90 milligrams. So I really need to do some research and see if other people sell pill format a higher dose of milligram in a pill. But since I do know I lack on potassium, I just need to, increase my potassium in the various ways is like bananas, those pills that I bought, spinach, mixed nuts, avocados, and I just need to be on high alert of what I can do to increase my potassium. But that's it, guys. I felt like I was editing the video from yesterday's run, and I felt like I wanted to share this last piece of this puzzle that I'm hoping it fixes my issue. So I'm gonna increase my stretching, keep doing what I'm doing as far as training. I feel like I have the strength. It's just I think it's a deficiency in the vitamins that I need in my body. So that's it. So again, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.